What is going on, guys? Welcome back, and in this video we're going to be doing a free code cam section of React and giving siblings element a unique key attribute. Alright, so how do we do that? So in the last challenge showed how the map method is used to dynamically render a number of elements based on the user inputs. However, there was an important piece missing from that example. When you create an array of elements, each one needs a key attribute set to a unique value. React uses these keys to keep track of which items are added, changed, or removed. This helps make the re-rendering process more efficient when the list is modified in any way. And there's one thing to note is that keys only need to be unique between sibling elements. They don't need to be globally unique in your application. Alright, cool. So to have a bit of an hands-on experience on this concept, we need to do one exercise, which is over here. So it says that the code editor has an array with some front-end frameworks and a state functional component. So that's a that's a stateless functional component, and that's an array of front-end frameworks. Alright, so it says that frameworks need to map the array to an unordered list. Alright, so much like in the last challenge, finish writing the map callback, alright, to return and link list elements for each framework in the front-end framework array. Alright, cool. So we need to do it in this code here. So if you remove that, and we're gonna say that says that writing the map callback to return and list element for each framework in the front end frameworks array. Okay, so we're gonna map it to the front end array frameworks array. Alright, and then I'm gonna pass it the front end framework array. Alright, and as a parameter we're gonna pass it an index, because we need to give it each key a unique value. So the second parameter can be of type array, of type index, which we're gonna do of arrow function here. So then it says that this time make sure you give each list a key attribute set to a unique value. Alright, so I'm gonna make a list here. Alright, like we did in a previous challenge. However, this time we need to give it a key as well, which I'm gonna put the equal to the index, which is this. Alright, and then I'm gonna simply call front end frameworks. Alright, here we go. That's all rendered over here. Perfect. So now it says normally you want to make the key something that uniquely identifies the key, the element being rendered. As a last resort, the array index may be used, which I've done here. Alright, here's our index, but typically you should try to use a unique identification. Alright, I've just done it as an index. Alright guys, let's see if this test passes. Hopefully it passes. Yes, it's on like a Donkey Kong. Oh yeah. Alright guys, and this is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys understood the concept of giving sibling elements a unique key attribute. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I'll make sure I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And until next time, have fun practicing this new concept. I'll see you in the next video.